Do you want to learn how to solve problems that look like this, or these? Well, if so, you've come to the right place, because for today's crazy calculation, we're going to learn how to multiply binomials together, aka FOIL, aka smile, but nobody ever calls it smile. So let's get right to the point. What is FOIL? Well, let me tell you this. It's not the FOIL you're used to. No, this FOIL is much more useful. In math, FOIL is an acronym that we use for multiplying two binomials together. A binomial is an expression with two terms being added or subtracted. These are all examples of binomials. So, FOIL tells you what parts of the binomials to multiply together, and it stands for first, outside, inside, and last. Let me just show you how it works. We can use FOIL to multiply these two binomials right here. If you didn't know, the parentheses right here means that we're multiplying this binomial by this binomial. Since the F here stands for first, we're going to multiply the first term from each binomial together. So that's x times x, which gives us x squared. Then the O stands for outside, so we're going to multiply the outside terms together. So that's x times 2, which is 2x. Then I for inside, so we're going to multiply the inside terms together. 3 times x is 3x. Then finally we have L for last, so we're going to multiply the last term from each binomial together. 3 times 2 is 6. After we follow FOIL, we have a couple more steps that aren't part of the acronym. The first one is just to add everything together, just like this. And then you might have noticed that we have like terms right here, which means we can simplify. We can add 2x plus 3x to get 5x, so we can get x squared plus 5x plus 6, which is our final answer. That's pretty simple, right? All we have to do is follow FOIL, add everything together, and then simplify our expression. Now that I think about it, maybe they should call it FOILless instead. Also, if you really squint hard enough, you can see that the path of the multiplication kind of looks like a smiley face. Maybe this will help. I guess that's why a few people out there call it smile. If I were you though, I'd just stick to FOIL. Alright, before I get even more sidetracked, let's try a couple more. If you want to try this on your own first, you can pause the video right now. Alright, just like last time, we'll follow our acronym, FOIL, plus the two last steps. So, the first letter is F for first, so we're going to multiply the first term from each binomial together. X times x is x squared. Then we have O for outside, so we'll multiply the outside terms together. X times 2 is 2x. Then we have I for inside, so we'll multiply negative 4, we need to include the minus sign, so negative 4 times x, which is negative 4x. And then, last but not least, we have L for last, so we're going to multiply the last two terms together. Negative 4 times positive 2 is negative 8. And then we have to add everything together, just like this. And now it's time to simplify. For this expression right here, there's two steps we need to take to simplify. First, you might have noticed that we're adding a negative number right here, the same thing right here. Well, adding a negative number is the same thing as subtracting, so we can just change those to minus signs, just like that. Also, just like last time, we have like terms. We have 2x minus 4x, so we can turn that into negative 2x, or minus 2x, just like this. So we get x squared minus 2x minus 8 as our final answer. How about one last practice problem? This one has slightly bigger numbers than the one before. Try this one without me first. Pause the video right now before I give my answer. Alright, are you ready? First we'll start with F for first, so we'll multiply the first term from each one together. 2x times 3x is 6x squared. Then we have O for outside, so we'll multiply 2x times negative 5, which is negative 10x. Then we have inside, so 7 times 3x is 21x. And then we have last, so 7 times negative 5 is negative 35. And then we can just add everything together, and just like before, we have a plus negative right here and a plus negative right here, so we can just change those to minus signs. So we have minus 10x instead of plus negative 10x. And then just like before, we have like terms right here, so negative 10x plus 21x gives us 11x. So we can simplify to 6x squared plus 11x minus 35, which is our final answer. And that's it for this crazy calculation. Now you know how to easily multiply binomials, or FOIL, or FOILless, or smile, or whatever you want to call it. If you have any questions, videos you want to see, improvements I can make, or other comments, feel free to drop them down below, and I'll try my best to answer them. See you next time!